Okay, and welcome back, everyone. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, we are back here, some 12, 13 hours later, after the rain and lightning came through last night. It was right at halftime, so we are ready to start the third quarter of this game between the Norris Titans and the Crete Cardinals. Norris leads it 14-12. The first quarter was, although Norris mounted a drive, it did end with an interception in the end zone. But other than that, no scoring in that first quarter. And then in the second quarter, with 11 and a half minutes left to go, just 30 seconds into the second quarter, Schultz took off on a 7-yard run. Rule added the extra point, 7-0. With, I think I got it wrong, I couldn't see last night. Wyans scored on a 54-yard run. The extra point was bad snap. They tried passing. That was intercepted, so it was 7-6. Norris with the lead over Crete. And just the very first play after the 54-yard run by Wyand and a kickoff out of bounds, Austin Schultz took off 65 yards for a touchdown. And I was thinking of that on the way down. You always hear hole was big enough to drive a truck through. I think that hole was big enough to drive a combine through. He was untouched, had to make a little juke down around the 10-yard line, but took it in. Extra point by Rule was good, 14-6. And then with 2:29 left to go, the quarterback for Crete, Phi, scored on a 1-yard run. They were going to go for 2. And then a penalty moved it back. So then they tried a long extra point. That was no good. So 14-12 was your score at the half. And that was last night. And so here we go. The kickoff down to about the 2-yard line. And it looks like is that Wyand coming back this way. And he's going to get out to about the 25, 26-yard line. And that was Wyand. Jonah Wyand, 5'11", 190, and a senior. He's averages 5.1 yards per carry. He has, I believe, 5 touchdowns. He had the one last night, which make it 6. And so now spread formation here for the Crete Cardinals at just past the 25-yard line. Quarterback is Phi, bobbles it a little bit, gives it to Wyand around that right side, cuts it back in, and a lot of running for about let's say about a 4-yard gain for Wyand. Rule on the tackle, so it'll bring up now 2nd and 6 for the Crete Cardinals. Going to get some other scores last night. I know that Beatrice and Waverly, they went through a 3.5-hour rain delay to finish their game last night. Beatrice did win that game. That was played at Pius. So now in motion on an end around now here, and with the ball is Zach Muff, and he's going to be out for a first down out across the 40-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Crete Cardinals at their own 40, so going to mark it right at the 40. So good run on that. He came in motion, did Muff, right to left across the formation. They handed it off and brought it around this left side. So now 1st and 10 for the Crete Cardinals, north to south they're operating. And jumped into the neutral zone. I thought I saw some movement on the right side, but they're going to call an offside. So now it will be 1st and 5 at the 45. Two receivers to the left. Phi is your quarterback. Wyand stands next to him in the backfield. Quick pass out here to the left side to play Ur, and he's going to be out near a first down. Going to mark him just short of midfield, I believe. Let's see where they mark it here. Yep. They are going to give him a first down. They spotted the ball a little farther down than he was standing, but 1st and 10 nonetheless. Ball now at the Norris 49-yard line. The Cardinals moving the ball down the field. Still near hash mark. Wyand has it. Takes off towards the middle, and he gets smacked right away down there. And Argo, Rule, and Meyer on the tackle stopped him for no gain. So it'll bring up now 2nd and 10. Just past midfield. We'll say the Norris 49-yard line. Spread out sideline to hash mark, actually. Five lobs it down there. He's got a man out there, runs underneath it with the catch and in for the touchdown. 49-yard touchdown run. And we got a flag now. It's going to be after the penalty, but I'm sure it's going to be a sideline warning. Nonetheless, 49-yard touchdown pass for the Crete Cardinals. So 10-11. So Crete now has their first lead of this game. Who was it that caught that? Was that Stewart? 49-yard pass. And now on for the extra point here is Jose Valdez. It's a little bigger than 5'7", 155. The kick is good. So first series here of this third quarter, it is now 19-14. The Crete Cardinals with their first lead of the game. We'll be right back. You're listening to Norris Football on the Norris Football Network. Okay, after the long drive here by the Crete Cardinals, they take their first lead of this game. We are in the third quarter, 10-11 to go, and it's now 19-14, Cardinals with the lead. Going over to that left side and caught out there and go ahead and taking it forward. Nice move down there. That was Cade Baker. So they tried that last night in that first half, and I think they probably, the up back, whoever it was, just took a knee, but he actually picked up some yardage there. So the Titans now have their first possession of this second half. They now trail 19-14. They start at their own 39-yard line. Toss back here to Schultz, and Schultz goes forward, spins, moves all the way to the 49-yard line of the Crete Cardinals. So that is a first down now for the Titans. First and 10. Again, the handoff to Schultz. Starts in the middle, cuts to the left, and dives forward down to about the 43, 44-yard line. So another good gain forward here for Schultz. Schultz last night had a 65-yard touchdown run. And their first touchdown, his 7-yard run, was also set up by a long run. Second down and 4 now. Get it to the fullback, and he's busting forward, and he gets out down near the 35-yard line. It'll be a First and 10 there for the Norris Titans. That was Zach Cerna. So now it's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line for Norris. Maryland I formation. Order is your quarterback. Toss around to the left side. Good defense here by the Crete Cardinals. Might have lost a yard. Probably, yeah, they're going to say lost a yard on that. So it'll bring up now 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line. Norris dressed in their red jerseys, white pants with red stripes down the side, blue numerals, and we got the white helmets with the red N on there. Keeper here, now the pitch back to Schultz, and he's across the 30, gets necktie down there, gets inside the 30, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and about a long 3. Down to the 29-yard line. Wasn't a horse collar because they didn't grab his shoulder pads, but they had him up around the neck to bring him down. So 3rd down and 4 at the 29-yard line of the Crete Cardinals. 7:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Crete Cardinals lead this one 19-14. Toss back here now to Schultz, kind of picking his way and just gets run out of bounds. He's going to lose yardage on that. It's going to bring up 4th down now. I'm going to mark him back to the 31-yard line. Lost a couple. So 4th and 6 for the Norris Titans. Order goes over and check that. That was Aaron Williams. They're going to go for it here. Too close to punt, too far for the field goal. Play clock down to 0. They got a timeout called in time. They were running out of time, called a timeout right as the clock hit 0. 7.5 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter, 19-14. Crete over Norris on the Norris Football Network. Okay, the Titans go into their spread formation now. 4th and 6 at the Crete 31-yard line. 3 receivers left. Toss sweep out to the left side, actually an option, and headed towards the first down marker, and he gets the first down and goes out of bounds inside the 20, down at about the 18-yard line, does Schultz. So ran the option. It was somewhere between an option and a toss sweep left. In any case, 1st and 10 for the Norris Titans at the 18-yard line. 4th down conversion there for the Titans. 13-yard gain, back to the Maryland I formation. Give it to Schultz. He goes around the left side. He's in there for the touchdown. 18-yard touchdown run. And they faked to the fullback, Zerna, and then tossed around, and out there leading the way into the end zone was the quarterback, Aiden Order. So the Titans have the lead back now. Extra point here coming up by Tyler Rule. 7:16 in the 3rd. 13-yard run. Check that 18-yard run. And the kick is good. So now the Titans with the lead back 21-19 on the Norris Football Network. The Norris Titans take the lead back after the 18-yard run by Austin Schultz and the Tyler Rule extra point. So now 21-19, 7:16 to go here in this third quarter. Kick goes into the end zone. It was headed towards the sideline. You're hoping for not kicked out of bounds, and it wasn't. So the Crete Cardinals will start at their own 20-yard line. So 2 possessions, 1 by each team, 2 touchdowns. No scoring in the first quarter. Second quarter, each team scored twice, and each team had one where they had the punt. Now here, the first 2 possessions of this third quarter, both teams have scored. Crete's ball now at their own 20-yard line. Pye is the quarterback, and they give it off there to Wyan coming around this left side. Got a good block out there on the corner. He was about to go down. Order was getting close to knock him down. He got blocked out of the way there by number 65, Jedediah Bond, and gave a few more yards. They're going to give him, we'll say 4. So it will be 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line. Snap, quick pass out to the left side here to Clay Uhr, and he's going to be right at the 30. Argo and Cerna on the tackle. They're going to say just a little short. No, but it's touching the paint. It's a first down, so 1st and 10 now for the Crete Cardinals. 6:35 to go here in the third quarter. So far, I haven't messed that up. We were suspended last night for the thunderstorm, heavy rain, lightning, and so we started again today here this morning at 11 o'clock. 1st and 10 for Crete. The same play, quick pass out here, and this time he's not going to get blocked out of the way. Cerna was in there. Order again was down there. Again, he didn't get blocked out of the way on that one. I'm going to give him a yard. So we'll say 2nd and 9. Ball at the 31-yard line. Just a pistol formation snap. Quick pass over here to the left to Uhr. And now going in motion, turning back around is A.J. Page. Give the ball coming around this left side to Wyan. He cuts it up, misses the sideline, and battles his way, bumping off of people all the way out to the 45-yard line. So nice run there, about 14 yards. 13 will give him. So 1st and 10 for the Crete Cardinals. All the way out to the 44-yard line. Good tough run there by Wyan. Norris takes the timeout. We'll take it with him. 5:26 to go here in the third quarter. It is Norris 21, Crete 19 on the Norris Football Network. Okay, coming out of the timeout, the Crete Cardinals have the 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line near hash mark, moving right to left, north to south. Strong wind out there, into the wind, and Pye keeps it and then pitches late to Wyan. Wyan makes a cut and another cut now, and he's going to have a first down all the way down to the 45-yard line. 2 or 3 chances to get him down and could not make the tackle. So now ball at the 44-yard line of the... Oh, got a flag on the play. Holding on that, so maybe that's why he was able to juke forward and pick up that first down. Up. Okay, so after all of that, it is now, where are we at here, 41-yard line? So 1st and 13 after the penalty. Pye now coming in motion across the formation. They hand off again, but got another flag. This time was Blake Sears coming across and going to get delay a game. Clock ran out, and so it's backing him up again. It'll be 1st and 18. Now the ball is back at the 36-yard line. After the run in the first down, called back for a holding penalty and now a delay. So it takes it back now to their own 36-yard line. 4:50 left to go here, third quarter. Coming in motion now is Johansson. Give it to Wyan. And they're going to get him down. He's not going anywhere this time. Rule, Meyer, and Dawson Dorn, a defensive lineman back there. So let's see. They're going to... Loss of 3. 2nd and 21 now. Back to the 33-yard line. Going backwards here are the Crete Cardinals. And clock down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Pye gets the snap, rolls out to his right, fires back to his left to Wyan, and breaks one tackle and gets knocked down just across the 32. And basically just made it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's say 3rd and 20 at the 32-yard line. So they had a first down out to the Norris 41, I believe. And now they are moving backwards after some penalties. Now a 3rd and 22. Downside is they had a long down and distance last night, and they went 54 yards. And there he goes, firing it down and coming back for it. And he had to wait on it and then had to jump up for it. Down there was Zach Muff. Incomplete, and so now the Crete Cardinals will have to punt. So after the timeout and then giving up a big yardage, but then called back for a penalty, the Cardinals are going to have to punt. Austin Schultz stands back at his own 25-yard line, punting here. I believe that's Muff. There's a punt, pretty good punt, and Schultz just going to get away with it. Rolls out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. 14. So the second possession now here for the Norris Titans after stopping Crete. It will be 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. 3:03 left to go. 21-19 Norris over Crete. Since the first quarter, just the 3rd punt of this game. Scoring at will, basically. Toss sweep around this left side, cuts it up the middle, back towards the center, and gets out over the 20 to about the 21-yard line. Second and 4, 6-yard gain there for Schultz to the 21-yard line. Maryland I formation for the Norris Titans. Again, toss sweep. Got a blocker out in front of him. Zerna's out in front of Schultz, and he gets out across the 25 to about the 26, and that will be a first down here for the Norris Titans. To the 26. Schultz on the run. Had Zerna out in front of him leading the way around that left side. 2:20 to go in this third quarter. Suspended last night for rain and lightning. Restarted today at 11. Give it to Zerna. Bust around the left side out to about the 30. So just past the 30, so we'll say it's going to be second and 6. They'll say 4 at the 30. Order comes in with the play from the sideline back into that Maryland I formation. Give it again to Schultz. Zerna out in front of him. Schultz cut her back into the towards the left. Going to pick up about 4 on that one. So 3rd and 2 now. Ball is out to the 34-yard line. No scoring in the first quarter and 2 lead changes since then. Oh, got a timeout. Equipment. Now they wind the clock. Clock running, coming up on 1 minute left to go here in the third. Keeper there by order, and he practically jumped over the center. He got out to the 40. That's a 1st and 10 now for the Norris Titans. Just short of the 40-yard line, touching the line. So 1st and 10 at the 40 on the keeper. I'll bet Order's probably got, I'm going to say, like 10 yards or more on the 2 keepers. One last night, one today. Zerna. And Zerna's going to pick up a couple. We'll give him 2 on that. 30 seconds, they will have to run one more play here. Play clock at 17, the game clock at 19. Right in the middle of the field, going left to right. The sun's coming out. Haven't seen the sun for a few days. Keeper, and then the option to Schultz. Schultz comes back across near side. He's going to be out. He's going to have the first down out at midfield. And that's going to do be the end of this third quarter. Going to be a 1st and 10 at the 50 at midfield. So it's after 3, your Norris Titans lead this one 21-19 as we go to the 4th on the Norris Football Network. Okay, we start the fourth quarter now. The Titans have the ball at midfield near hash mark, moving right to left. 1st and 10. Schultz dives and picks up about 4 on that. So we'll bring up now, we'll say 2nd and 6 here, down at the 46-yard line of the Crete Cardinals. It was 14-12 at the half, and then we had our, it was suspended until today. Crete scored first, and only going to get about a yard on that, maybe 2. So it's going to bring up 3rd. And 3rd and 5 here at the 44-yard line of Crete. So when we started here today, 14-12, and then Crete took their opening possession down the field and scored. Actually scored on a 49-yard pass play. Norris answered with an 18-yard run by Schultz to take the lead back and lead this now. And Schultz going forward again, and he's going to get down to the 39-yard line. So gain of 5 on that one. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. District action here. Other district scores that I know. Beatrice defeated Waverly last night late. Might have been this morning early. Busting it outside and getting through a tackle and battling, twisting down to the 33-yard line. Austin Schultz, another big gain, give him 7 on that. It'll bring up 2nd and 3 from the 33 of Crete. 10:26 here in the 4th. And we were suspended last night after lightning, and then the storm really hit. Lots of rain. And so pick it up, and now the sun's shining. Schultz gets through the middle and is spinning again, and he's going to have another first down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now at the 25 of Crete. First and 10 at the Crete 25-yard line for Norris. Again, Schultz. Going to get a couple on that. Going to mark it at the 34. 24, check that. Last night in the first half, Crete scored on a 54-yard run. The extra point was no good in the very next play after the kickoff and out of bounds in the penalty. Schultz went 65 yards for a touchdown. Keeping it there is Order, and he's following his blockers, and he still has Schultz out there following him. Gets it down inside the 15-yard line. Nice option there by Order. Going to be a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Nice run there on the option by Order, and Schultz was following him all the way till he went down. 1st and 10 at the 14. 9 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Titans with the lead and trying to extend that lead. Quick pitch. And Schultz cuts through and is battling forward, and it's going to get down inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Nice, tough run there by Austin Schultz. Going to mark him at the 3. 11-yard gain. The player was down for Crete. So 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for the Norris Titans. Nice drive here. Again, the keeper by Order. No first down, probably no gain. Was it Schultz? So going to give him one, be a first and goal, or second and goal from the 2. 8:16 clock running in this fourth quarter, 21-19 Norris, and a chance to extend that lead. Got a equipment issue down there. Officials timeout. I think it's Order trying to get his face mask going. So restart the 25. Second and goal from the 2 for the Norris Titans. Order is the quarterback. Pitches it, and stepping over a blocker there was Schultz, but he's not in. Probably maybe a yard on that. Tough defense here by the Cardinals here on this drive. Third and goal at the 2. You hear the crowd. What little bit of crowd is here? Order. Keeps it around the left side. He cuts it up, and they're going to say short. They're going to say short. He was running that option. And no gain on that. He cut it up. I'll give him 1. Check that. So fourth and goal from the 1. And this time he's in there for the touchdown. And it is a touchdown. The keeper by Order. So that extends the Titan lead. Aiden Order in the fourth here. Change my page here. So coming in now to attempt the extra point, that will be Rule. It took a while after they got the first and goal. Kind of a high, but got it down. It was a high snap, but got it down. Rule kicked it all the way to the scoreboard. So 6:41 to go here, 28-19. It's a 9-point lead now here for the Norris Titans. We'll be right back on the Norris Football Network. And here we go after the, 83-yard drive for the Titans. Ran a lot of time off the clock. 6:41 to go in this game. Titans lead it 28-19. 1-yard quarterback keeper by the Aiden Order. There's a kick deep into the end zone and clears the end zone. I had here written down, let me see here, Tyler Rule averages 51.1 yards per kickoff. So you kick off from the 40, that's 60 yards to the end zone. That one cleared the end zone. So that was a 70-yard kickoff. So here we go. Crete now with the ball at their own 20. And they trail this one now by 9. They missed 2 extra points firing it. And did he get it? They're going to say incomplete. Going to say he was out of bounds. And for Muff, he was talking to the official. He thought he had it in, but they said no. So it'll bring up now 2nd and 10. District action here from Norris High School. Three receivers out wide to the right. Wyans stands next to Phi's right. One receiver to the left. Quick pass out here. That is to Carson Johansson. And he's going to pick up about 6. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 26-yard line. 6:14 to go here in this 4th quarter. First half played last night, second half played this morning. Twins right and left. Phi has stopped, caught, had to sky for it for the first down. On the catch there was Clay Euler, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 here for Crete at their own 32-yard line. 37-yard line. Again, Twins left and right. Trips actually to the left. Empty backfield here for Zach Phi. Drops back and was under some pressure, and he tucked it in and came up, ran it up the field, and he took the shot. And I'm guessing he probably thought he was going to run out of bounds. Zane Layden down there, but he picks up the first down all the way out to the 46-yard line of the Norris Titans. I'm going to say the 45. Nice run there out of the empty backfield by Zach Phi, 185 pounds, just a sophomore quarterback. And another completion, and that one's complete down there to Zach Muff. And so I'm going to give him 5 on that. And now Crete moving the ball. 2nd 5 at the Norris 40-yard line. 5.5 minutes left to go in this game. Titans lead it by 9, 28-19. Pass again, it's intercepted, and he's going to go all the way, I think. Phi's got an angle on him, cuts it back in, and tries to get back outside all the way down to the 9-yard line. Intercept down, I believe. Is that Zerna? Zach Cerna on the interception. Interception, and got it down to the, what are we going to mark it here, the 12-yard line? Yep, after the interception. 1st and 10 now for Norris. At the 12-yard line after the interception and return by Cerna. He's a junior. Looks bigger than 166 pounds they have him listed at. So now order under center. Schultz started left, cut it back into the middle, back left, touchdown, Austin Schultz. 3 straight scores here by the Norris Titans after Crete took the lead in that 3rd quarter. And Wyand is down here for Crete. So 12-yard run here for Schultz. That his 4th touchdown? 4th touchdown of the game for Austin Schultz. I believe he had 5 last week. 17 on the season, I believe. So we still have a player down. 5:15 to go here in this 4th quarter. Titans now lead 34-19 pending the extra point. Wyand gets up, coming off under his own power there, so maybe the wind. But now the Titans here will go for the extra point. Holding down there on the extra point there is Schultz. Tyler Rule for the extra point. Snap. And it is good. So now 35-19, three straight scores here by the Norris Titans after the Crete Cardinals took the lead with 7:16. Check that, 10:11 left to go in the third. They took a 19-14 lead, and now three straight scores for the Norris Titans. They now lead at 35-19, 5:15 to go. Offsetting penalties. $35-19 now. So now Rule's going to have it teed up at the 40. Always sets up over here on this left hash mark. And in more than likely his first kickoff, the kickoff to start this third quarter, didn't reach the end zone, which not normal, but still. Although they did end up taking it for a touchdown, their only touchdown of this second half. It's kick, and again into the end zone. Only about halfway into the end zone this time. So Crete now will start with the ball at their own 20-yard line. They trail now by 16. So they need 2 touchdowns, 2 extra point conversions. Is Wyand in there? He was injured on the touchdown run. The snap by, rolling out to his right, throws it and throws it short, intended down there for Clay Uhr. So incomplete, 2nd and 10. Again, district action here. Next week, the Titans travel to Waverly. The week after that, Beatrice here. Again, the fake and keeper, and he's battling forward. I tell you what, Zach Fye is a pretty tough runner down there. He picked up a big gain on their last possession. 5'11", 185. Zach Fye, just a sophomore. And 891 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions coming into this game. Under 5 minutes to go in this game, it's 35-19 Norris Titans over the Crete Cardinals. We're at Norris High School. Quick pass out here to the left to Muff, and gets brought down right away down there by Zach Cerna. Check that, Argo. 4th and 1 at their own 29. They're going to go for it here, are the Crete Cardinals. They're down 2 scores and 2 two-point conversion. 4th and short. Keeper there by Fye, and he's going to have the first down out across the 30, all the way out to about the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, say 31. Mark it at the 32. So, clock running, 4 minutes to go here in this game. Norris leads at 35-19. Fye looking left, looking right. Got Muff out there again and throws it out of bounds. He had 2 guys covering him. That play worked earlier in the game. Their first possession, 49 yards on that pass to give Crete their first and only lead of this game. The Titans have scored 3 touchdowns since, lead at 35-19, 3:51 to go. 3-3 Titans, 1-5. Very uncharacteristic. Popped up in the air and batted away. Zach Argo on that. And on the defensive lineman, if he'd have turned around, might have had his own interception. Don't see that very often for defensive linemen. 3rd and 10 now for Crete. Clock stopped on the incompletion, 3:47 to go. Wyand stands to Fi's left, now moves to the right, trips to the left, and got an offside in there, jumping across there. It's offside, so he'll bring up now the 3rd and 5. One more yard. 3rd and 5 now at their own 37 for Crete. Fi looked down and then pulled it down. He had some blocks out in front of him. Goes face mask to face mask down there. Who was that he ran into? Tyler Rule, and brought him down, but he did pick up the first down. They'll bring up 1st and 10 on the their own 43-yard line. 3:35 clock running here in the 4th quarter. Pass complete and stopped right away down there, but complete to here just across midfield. So it'll be 2nd and short now for the Crete Cardinals, now into Titan territory. Next week, Titans at Waverly. The week after that, Beatrice here. Snap. Looking again over here and just out of the reach over there, intended out there for Carson Johansson. Incomplete coverage over there by Rule. So now 3rd and along 2 for Crete. Again, clock stops, 3:01 to go. Following Wyand in there, and he cuts it up. Nice move by Fi again to get the first down. He was following Wyand into the line. Now Wyand's clear back here. Just followed somebody else into the line. In any case, 1st and 10 at the Titan 43-yard line. 2:43 left to go here in this game. Pass, and it's intercepted down there. It's Aiden Order. I thought it was. I was going to wait until he ran, but he just took a knee at their own 31-yard line. So back-to-back interceptions to stop drives for the Crete Cardinals. And now 2:36 to go here in this game. Titans with the ball and the 16-point lead. Crete Cardinals took their the opening kickoff of this second half and took it right down the field for a score. Scored on a 49-yard pass play. Different quarterback in there now. That's Tyler Allman. Get some other players in there now. And at Waverly next week, and they Waverly, although they lost last night, they defeated Elkhorn the week before, and last night's game was close, even after a 3.5-hour delay. Beatrice won that one. Marilyn Allman is your quarterback. Toss sweep. And gets out across 40, close to a first down. That was Schultz on the carry. Under 2 minutes to go here now in this game. So the Norris Titans are going to go to 4-3 on the season. So just 2 games left. Bad snap. Guy went, oh no. I thought they faked me out. Cerna gets it out to the 49-yard line. I didn't know if it was bad snap or a broken play, and in the end, Cerna picks up almost 8 yards. Coming up on the 1-minute mark now of this game. Titans are going to go to 4-3. Crete going to fall to 1-6. Again, pretty uncharacteristic for a Crete football team. But they're young. Their quarterback just sophomore. Nice run by Schultz up for the first down. And that's going to do it. They'll have to take the knee once. And there goes the clock. So about a 20-second difference. They'll have to take a knee twice. But a good game here last night and today. Started last night at 11.5 minutes left to go in the second. Schultz scored on a 7-yard run. Rule added the extra point, 7-0. And then also in the second, Wyan took off on a 54-yard run. It was 3rd and long, 54-yard run. The extra point was a bad snap, tried for 2. That was intercepted. 7-6 was your score. Then the very next play after Crete kicked off out of bounds, the Titans started at their own 35-yard line. Austin Schultz, 65 yards on the very first play. And again, Rule with the extra point, 14-6. By the quarterback for Crete scored on a keeper with 2:29 left in the second. That conversion also no good. And so 14-12 was your score at the half. And then we had the suspension due to the rain and lightning. So we started over again here this morning. And with just a minute and 20, 30, 49 seconds into this third quarter, Phi hit Muff on a 49-yard pass. The extra point was good by Valdez, and then Crete took their first lead of the game, 19-14. Also then in the third, 7:16 left, Schultz scored on an 18-yard run. Rule with the extra point, 21-19. In the fourth, Order scored on a quarterback sneak on 4th down. Rule again with the extra point, 28-19. That was an 83-yard drive, time-consuming drive. Don't think there was a pass in that hole, which there rarely is in Norris football. 28-19, and then 5:15 left. Schultz took it in from 12 yards out after the Cerna interception. Rule with the extra point, 35-19 is your final from Norris High School. That's going to wrap it up. Thanks, everyone, for coming back today. And next week, Norris at Waverly, and then the final game, Beatrice here at Norris. You've been listening to Norris and watching Norris football on the Norris School District Video.